and welcome to an intensely exciting moment at the Olympic Games. I have just heard in my earphones that the first man is expected into the stadium after 26 grueling miles of the marathon. And yes, here he comes!
Oh, quick, help, please! Oh, I've been chased for 26 miles by a great load of hairy men in vests and shorts.
Funny folk.
Anthony, you're funny yourself.
You've done it again. Once more, you're all working in Doddy's Daft half hour. What would you call a man who manages with 4 hours sleep, runs 25 miles before breakfast, who doesn't drink and has no bad habits? We'd call him a liar. And here he is, Ken Dodd.
Are you all there?
Yeah!
Am I all there?
Yeah!
Good night. No, I'm fairly certain. I'm fairly certain that you're all wondering why I'm wearing just these gold Lamy athletic trunks and the 2 stars. I've just been voted Mr. Universe.
Ooh, Ken Dodd, what a whopper!
Good night. This 18-foot prop that I'm carrying in my right hand...
Oh, Ken Dodd, what a whopper!
...is a vaulting pole. A vaulting pole. I shall now vault right over the stage, landing on my prompt side. Here I go! Get a ladder! Good night.
The rest of the Ken Dodd show will be coming to you from a chandelier in the roof of the BBC studio. Correction.
Oh, you can't beat a bit of drama to start the show up. Come in.
Ah, now then, Dodd. I'm the BBC doctor.
What can you do for me?
Well, I'm Dr. Kilkenny.
Kilkenny?
Yes. The BBC Insurance Department. We've decided to up your premiums.
I like your style. Good night.
Now then, look here, Kenbach. Are you superannuated?
Well, actually, yes. I'm covered for fire and theft.
Oh, well, now then, I don't think you'll ever be stolen.
No?
But you may be fired.
Very good.
Yes, right. Now then, open your mouth. Let me see your teeth. Do. I didn't know you were that old.
Pardon?
Deaf as well, eh? Well... I'm afraid you're too bad a risk, Dodd. It's a bad business.
No, look, honestly, Doctor, I'm in wonderful nick.
Oh, yes, I'll vouch for that. He's one of us.
Here, do you mind? I'll lose me no claims bonus.
I'm Corin Headcase. I'm the Actors' Union delegate. Actor All Brothers, National Union of Thespians.
NUTS.
Nuts, yes. You've heard of us?
Never.
Typical. Now, I noticed the absence of script stands for them to rest their bulky scripts on.
Bulky scripts?
Bulky script. They must weigh £7 each.
Rubbish, they're only 30 pages.
Don't silly. It's enough for a month there. And that poor little fella, Mr. Thomas, he hasn't got a podium.
And I need one badly right now, I'll tell you.
What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day for standing outside a maternity hospital and shouting, family planning. Did you know, folks, that ants are the strongest creatures on Earth? They can carry several times their own weight. They're hated by dockers. And... Have you noticed how doctors and nurses are always washing their hands? They can't be up to any good, you know. When my little diddy granddad was in the hospital, the nurse asked him if he'd ever had a blanket bath. He said he'd never even had an ordinary bath. Since he got married, my little Uncle Willie has never looked at another woman. As a matter of fact, he's never even looked at my Auntie Nellie. Only the other day, my granddad was saying to my granny how well he remembered the day he promised to keep her in sickness and in health. He said, for 40 years I've kept you in sickness. How about some health? Hippocrates, the Greek, was the first man to discover the medicinal properties of herbs. One day, he swallowed a hot roast potato and invented the Hippocratic Oath. You see, folks, most accidents take place in the home. In fact, most accidents take place in one room, and it isn't the kitchen. Health and strength. Do you know that when Samson discovered that Delilah had cut off all his hair while he was asleep, he said to himself, by Jove, thank goodness I woke up before she did any more damage. Health and strength. That's it, folks. Health and strength. I mean, do electricians flex their muscles? Do physiotherapists make lemonade? I mean, are you trying to diet? If so, what colour? How do the great British public keep fit? I'll take my team of experts out to find out what the British public think. Right, kids, here we go then. Hop, skip and a jump, over the vaulting horse, off the trampoline, a double somersault and... Here we are in the park. What a beautiful day for filling your trousers full of ice cream. Balancing a cherry on your head and saying, how's that for a Knickerbocker glory? Here's the character. A lady with a Yul Brynner haircut, wearing a denim caftan and a battle dress top. She's waving a strange banner in the air. Is it the standard of the women's lib? It looks like a pair of ladies...
Yes, they are, puny.
Hey, oh.
Yeah. Guess whose they are? Mine, see?
Are they?
They are a shocking symbol.
They are.
Shock and startle, shock and startle. I'm going to keep waving them in the air till I get my rights.
Or a sore throat.
Here, men are tyrants, aren't they? We've got to overthrow the man and get him and tie him up and crush him. Squeeze him, cuddle him and kiss him. Oh, I like it. I like it.
Ah, now here come two men in pink Lurex tracksuits. I wonder how they keep their boyish looks. I'll ask them. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Why, what have you done? Oh, that was quick repartee, wasn't it, Terence?
Yes.
Well, what are you doing now?
Oh, we're out for our morning chase, aren't we, Terence?
Yes.
Oh, what do you do on your morning chase?
Well, if Terence catches me, I owe him a surprise.
Yes.
And if he doesn't catch you?
Well, then I'm usually behind the big tree near the park shelter. Come on, Terence, taxi, taxi. Whoa!
I think I should look for a typical English rose. A maiden with a strawberry and cream complexion, full of glowing vitality.
Ah, yay. You just described me to a T.
To a T, yeah.
To a T.
Wavering Winnie, the wandering char.
Char.
Listen, Fireworks, what's your recipe for virility?
Virility.
Zest, you know, how to be full of yabba-dabba-dabba-doo.
Yabba-dabba-dabba-doo.
Yep.
Yes, yes. When I was younger, I used to be full of get up and go.
Get up, what happened?
It got up and went.
What is the golden rule a young man like myself should keep?
Make sure it's fresh.
Fresh?
Always keep on the lookout for something fresh.
Well, how can you tell if it's fresh?
There's only one way.
What?
Sniff it.
You mean fresh food, country produce?
Produce, I was a farmer's daughter.
Really?
I was a village belle.
Village belle?
Nobody told me till I was 21.
Ah.
I should have married this market gardener.
Market gardener?
He had a small holding.
Small holding?
He grew his own gooseberries.
Goose.
He had a hot house.
A hot house?
Used to force everything. Oh, yeah, he had green fingers.
Green fingers?
Fingers. His neck was a funny colour. He used to always carry a sliced potato around his back pocket.
Did he suffer from rheumatism?
No, he was crackers about chips.
"30-Second Theatre presents The Sea Shall Not Have Them by Selma Dingy.
"3 days and 3 nights in this rubber raft. I can't last much longer, I tell you.
Don't give up now, Carruthers. They're bound to spot us sooner or later.
The times you've said that. Still we're waiting. I can't go on.
Sir, up there. Look, a plane.
My God, you're right. There, Carruthers. What did I tell you? Quickly, pass me the flare gun. Right, here goes. Well, don't just sit there, Carruthers. Make room for 3 more. Here is a word from the telephone exchange.
At the 3rd stroke, it will be 10:30 precisely.
Here is a happy thought. Here is a happy thought for all raw young doctors.
Raw young nurses.
Next week, Arthur Negus will be trying to identify some antique pairs of socks in Going for a Pong.
Just suppose the psychologists were right.
In what way?
Well, they say a healthy mind means a healthy body. Just suppose thinking wicked, improper thoughts gave you aches and pains.
Oh, I'd have a pain in the neck.
Roger, darling, tell me what you're thinking.
I don't, Fiona. You probably have an attack of shingles. Might even give you colic or swollen glands.
Oh, Roger. Roger, you're positively evil. You're having naughty thoughts again, aren't you? I can see you're breaking out in pimples. You are so rash.
I can't help it, dearest. Every time I think about you.
What was that?
Oh, just a hernia. I can't help thinking about next Friday, when your parents go out together for the evening. Oh!
What was that?
My right leg breaking. Oh, Fiona, your dimples, your eyes. It's all too much. Oh.
By the way, my parents will be staying away for the whole weekend.
Oh!
What is it?
There goes my other leg. Oh, I must try to think pure thoughts about you. But whenever I see your soft white shoulders...
Yes.
Your slender waist, those long, shapely legs...
Yes.
And when I think of you wearing those leather hot pants...
What was that?
I hope it was my arm.
What the papers say, and what news is the world humming with today. Time now to tune in to Fleet Street.
A milkman was bitten by an Alsatian in Felixstowe earlier today. Its owner, Mrs. Elsie Crump, said she couldn't understand it. The dog had never jumped on the bed before.
L driver fails again. For the 243rd time, Mrs. Madge Mountcurb failed her driving test. The examiner explained he couldn't give her a pass on account of her performance at the signals. The 12:45 train from King's Cross had the right of way.
The Secretary of the Transport Workers' Union has severed his connections. He is expected to be in hospital a week at least.
Flash! Fly killer gets manslaughter. When he saw a germ-carrying fly settle on his foreman's nose, Patrick O'Fooligan courageously attacked it with his 28-pound hammer. He smashed the fly to pieces.
6 vicars were sacked today. This brings the total of wholly unemployed to 130.
Theatrical news. The National Theatre Company, Wigan branch, are to present a Lancashire dialect musical based on the life of Beethoven. The show will be called There's Going to Have to Shout. Morning, please don't come. Surely you see that my lover is sleeping. Morning, please don't come. Let the night linger on.
when the stars have left the sky, we must say fun goodbye. Make the night a little longer, morning please don't come. Stars shine glow a little stronger, morning please don't come. Day don't break, for you will take my love away from me. Try to hold back the sun, I beg you, morning please don't come. Sing, sweet nightingale, sing me a song of a night never ending. Sing, sweet nightingale, and I'll try to pretend that tomorrow's nowhere near, and there's nothing to fear. Make the night a little longer, morning please don't come. Stars shine glow a little stronger, morning please don't come. Day don't break, for you will take my love away from me. Try to hold back the sun, I beg you, morning please don't come. Try to hold back the sun, I beg you, morning please don't come. Try to hold back the sun, I beg you, morning please don't come.
And now we'd like you all to do a somersault, a couple of cartwheels, and walk on your hands to the gymnasium of Naughty Ash University, where that muscle-bound brain-box Professor Rufus Chuckabutty is giving the students some mental exercises.
So you see, sports students, in water polo, the hole is filled with water. And what of tossing the caber, we are entitled to ask? Is it a sport, or is it a clever Scotsman's way of getting a stolen telegraph pole home for firewood? Now, how is it that in all international sporting events, people from the Isle of Man always win the three-legged race? Rubbish! It's not rubbish! It's not rubbish! Now, are there any questions from the body of the hall, or for any other young lady, for that matter?
Professor, what can I do about backache at the weekend?
It's a terrible place to get it. I see what you mean, yes. Well, the answer is with your wife.
Get her to rub me down?
No, let her do the gardening. Next question.
Professor Chuckabutty, my husband lives on nothing but nuts. Can it be harmful?
No, but be careful where he stores them in the winter. Now, next question.
Professor Chuckabutty, I am married to a Chinaman. Now, will my children be yellow?
Not if you teach them to stick up for themselves. Any more questions, students? Ah, yes, a question from that grey-haired gentleman with the bushy white beard and pink cheeks.
Professor, I'm employed as a chaperone for a dozen bunny girls. And it's my job to see they are well catered for. The trouble is, now they want me to take them on a climbing holiday in Derbyshire. Do you think it would be safe for me to go on such a strenuous holiday?
Well, I'm not so sure. You look healthy enough, but one never knows at your age. By the way, sir, I hope you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'll be 34 next November.
Any more?
Professor?
Yes?
Professor, I've got small quadriceps. What should I do?
Report them to the health department. Now, this morning, students, you are going to see a woman for the first time in the nude.
Hey!
Quiet, quiet. The young lady is here now.
Oh, look at my wife. Stand back. Let me have a look.
Oh, dear. I'm so embarrassed. I've never done this sort of thing before.
Don't be worried, my dear. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. But if it makes you feel any better, we'll all put our clothes back on. Last question.
Professor, could you define precisely what is meant by the term expectorant?
Well, it's a pregnant termite. This is what... It's not what... I'll bet I must be one of the fittest. No, why be mean with myself? I am the fittest man in the whole world. It's not rubbish. I'll prove it to you. I'll offer myself for the Olympics. Once again, I, Super Champ. I'll see the Olympic selectors right away, and I'll tell them I'm ready to help them out. Now then, here we are, the athletic headquarters of the British Olympic Planners. Fallen Archer's House, Mile End. I'll just press the bell.
Enter.
I want to see the chief selector.
Sir Hercules called short.
Is that him? All right.
Yes. Well, you can't.
Tell you what,
Yes?
I'll get you an audition with Hughie Green.
Oh, you will?
Of course I will. Words are cheap.
Very well, then. Now, put this old school tie on before you go in.
Yes?
It makes him feel better.
Oh, okay, then.
I'll tell him you're here. Sir Hercules Courtshort, I've got a person who wishes to give you his athletic support. His name is Ken Dodd, and he wants an audience.
Well, tell him to try the BBC ticket unit. They can usually manage to rustle up an annual Swineherds outing, or a Derby and Joan Blue Film Society.
Well, he is wearing an old school tie.
You don't tell me. Oh, show him in.
Good morning, Sir Hercules.
An old custodian, eh?
Yes, sir.
Fine schools and custards. Went there myself. What's that yellow spot? Corinthian house?
No, it's egg. Look how fit I am. Watch me tear this telephone directory.
Oh, very good. But that was only the code book. Come back in 16 years.
In 16 years, I'll be over 30. Past me peak.
Precisely. You'll be able to lose for us in the grand old British tradition.
Lose? I want to win for Britain.
I know you do, dear boy. They all want to, but it wouldn't work.
What?
It's against our policy to win.
Oh.
We in GB, UK, we are the world's best losers.
Yes.
It's jolly good for the rest of the world's morale to give us a good thrashing every 4 years. They might forgive us for having such a super empire and for being such splendid chaps.
Hello? Oh, dear, Sir H. One of our athletes has just jumped a record 9 feet.
Give me that phone. Hello, I'm Courtshort. Well, never mind about that. All world records been broken. A pole vault of 40 feet. Without a pole, good heavens! Where's all this happening? Yes, I've got the address. Forest Burp Health Hydro, Thing, Hertz. Run by Llewellyn Lava Bread. He must be stopped. You still here, Dodd? Oh, yes, you are.
Yes,
Throw him out, somebody. Wait, can you swim?
Yes, sir.
Pity, never mind. Chuck him through the window anyway.
I ended up 16 miles downstream, just outside the Forest Burp Health Hydro, saving 40 miles travelling and 8 pages of script. A pair of hairy, muscly arms pulled me ashore.
Allow me. I am Barbara Carthorse. And I'm busting with good health, see? Because I come here every fortnight for me oats. Compost grown, of course.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah, because they're so health-giving, aren't they?
Lovely.
Here, have a spoonful of earwig honey.
Earwig?
Yeah. Frank Sinatra uses this to keep his toupee on. Get it? Earwig, toupee.
Yes, I've got it, yes.
Oh, I'm full of shredded wit. Here, perhaps you read my book. How to feel rosy all over with wheat germs and jollop.
No, I don't want to. My new friend led me by the hand to the house.
Ah, no, welcome, boyo, welcome. Welcome to my health farm. Here, try some of this cactus juice. I went out last night at midnight to collect it in the natural state.
You'll catch a cold. I've come here to train for the Olympics.
Oh, well, you've come to the right place. We've been getting some fantastic results with my wonderful elixir.
Elixir?
Here, taste it, boy. Tug. Try a small dose first, man.
Yeah.
Try a mouthful.
Mouthful?
Oh, a bucketful should do it.
I drank the strange brown metallic liquid. It was rather like British Railways tea. Suddenly I had the strength of 10 men, 9 redundant to myself. Yes. I'll win all the gold medals for Britain. All on my own.
No, you've had enough.
There, I've drunk the whole bottle.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Listen, boyo. There's an old Welsh Celtic proverb. Gallech ddim and gal dim byd am ddim. You. Translated, it means you get nothing for nothing. It's the same with my granny's tonic recipe. It turns everything upside down. The weak will become strong, and it also turns other things round as well.
You don't mean?
Yes, I do, Mrs.
Mrs.? Yes. Tatty bye, everybody! Tatty bye! How's this for a 2-minute mile? Tatty bye!
For the good of their health this week were, using the chest expanders, Pat Coombs, followed closely by Hugh Paddick on his bull worker. Vaulting over TALFRYN Thomas, we see John Graham on his exercise bike, chasing Jo Manning Wilson on her rowing machine. The whole session was devised by the isodynamic Ken Dodd, and running after him with additional material were writers Malcolm Cameron, Stuart Campbell, Charles SHEILLS and BERT O'Dwyer. After taking all the hurdles, producer Bobby J has just set off on a sponsored walk in aid of the BBC.